Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about a series that has made me shed many tears. Um, I cried while reading the manga, cried while watching the anime, and more recently I cried while watching the live action film. Um, so in this video I just want to go over just some similarities and differences between the anime, manga, and the film. Um, the series is called Orange. I don't know when the manga was released, but the anime was just finished this last year. I had read the manga first, and immediately after I finished that, I watched the whole anime series, which is only 13 episodes. And I just finished watching the film. Um, and I mean, it's a really sad series actually. Like I said, it made me cry. Um, I don't know, it might make you cry too. But so I don't know what to say. So what the series is about is this group of high school students. The main character being Naho. Um, she receives a letter from her future self from 10 years in the future, and the letter is explaining events that are to come in her life, um, about a transfer student who will be joining Naho and her group of friends um, through the series, and that student is Kakeru, is his name. And Naho and Kakeru, it's a romance, so they're in love with each other and all that, and it's pretty powerful series actually. Um, so that's what it's about. Naho's reading this letter throughout the series, trying to figure out what to do because the the truth is the fact is that Kakeru died, and this letter that Naho is reading from herself from 10 years in the future is explaining to her younger self that Kakeru is dead, and trying to trying to help Kakeru out, and trying to prevent his death, with the help of everyone else in their group. Consists of 6 people, including Naho and Kakeru, 3 guys and 3 girls. I'm not gonna get into the other 4 characters. We won't get into them as much, but that's basically the synopsis or whatever. It's basically what this is about. So I had read the manga first, and then I watched the anime. And I have to say, when I was watching the anime, as far as I can remember, because it was quite a few months back that I had read the manga and watched the anime. But as far as I can remember, the anime stayed pretty true to the manga. Um, I can recall not liking the anime so much. I did watch the sub. I did not watch the dub. I know there's a dub, but I didn't watch that. Um, it's just the way that the characters were drawn and animated in the anime did not seem familiar to me as they were portrayed and seen in the manga, and I did not like the anime so much, mainly because of that. And I think I kind of had problems with the voice acting also, but like I said, it was quite a few months back. I don't have the greatest memory, but I think that's all I had to say between the anime and the manga. The anime is only 13 episodes. um, and I'm pretty sure it stays almost 100% true to the manga. Now the film um, is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. That's a pretty long film, actually, but the series it was too big for this to fit in 2 hours and 20 minutes. So if you have read the manga or watched the anime, you can see some very clear differences between the two. They took out a lot of things that happened in the manga. They changed a lot of different things too. Um, there are things that are changed of pretty much little importance to kind of like is really important and was a big thing in the manga. Something that wasn't so big was like the bet that they had made during the sports festival, where Kakeru, if he wins the race, he gets a kiss from Naho or whatever. Um, that did happen, but they didn't show them actually talking about that before that happened. There was also before the sports festival. I believe it was Murasaka and Hagita who were training for the sports festival because they were running this a relay race, and they were training and getting ready for the race. That part it wasn't so important to the series overall, but they completely took that out from this film. Also, other things that they've taken out is when everyone was still, the whole group, when Kakeru was still alive, they all wrote letters to their future selves and buried it on the school campus, and they did not show this at all in the film. Also, as far as I can remember, I believe every one of the characters, except for Kakeru, of course, they all got a letter from their future self. But in the film, only Naho got a letter and Suwa got a letter. But I'm pretty sure that everyone got a letter in the manga and the anime. But according to this film, they did not get, not everyone got a letter. Um, and just along, throughout the film, there's just a bunch of differences and things that were taken out and things that were just different. A major part of the series, at least for me, was when Kakeru gave Naho a hairpin. Um, he just gave her a hairpin. In the film, he does not give her the hairpin at all. But there is a scene in the film where you do see Naho wearing the hairpin that he was supposed to have given her, but the film did not show him giving it to her, which I find quite interesting and pretty weird. Um, Also, in this film, settings are different. They don't look exactly the same as in the manga or anime, and I guess that's kind of to be expected. But also, key events that happened in the manga were changed in this live action film. Uh, there was there was a point where the group altogether was talking to Kakeru, trying to help him out and trying to be there for him. And I believe that part in the manga and the anime, they were in a classroom all together, but in the film, it was actually at the sports festival that that part happened. There's a couple instances where the setting was changed um, between the manga and this film, and like I said, just all throughout this film, there's things that have been changed, and I enjoyed the film. I really did. I think it was more emotional for me. I think I cried more while watching this film than I did watching the anime or reading the manga. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's actually really good. I gave it a. Actually, I don't have the live action on my anime list, but I have the anime a 9 rating on my anime list, and I think I rated the manga a 9 also. I think there's also a 3 volumes of a novel of this series. I've not gotten into that, but I think I will check that out. There supposedly is a anime film that was released. I don't know. Yes, there. This is a film. Will be narrated by the viewpoint of Suwa as he continues to support Kakeru and Naho's relationship. It was released in November. I barely found out about this. I need to find it online somewhere and watch it. Because it is a sequel to the Orange series. So I'll definitely watch that and probably get back to you on that. I don't know. But it was a very good series, and I recommend that you all go check it out and be prepared to cry, or if not full on cry, then at least shed a tear. Um, I would say to read the manga. Like I said, the live action film, there's nothing wrong with it. Well, I mean, there's a lot of changes, but there's nothing wrong with it. It was a good film, but I recommend reading the manga series. If you can't be bothered to read the manga, then I would rather you watch the anime series than watch the live action. I'm not saying to not go watch the live action, but if you've not gotten into this series yet, I would recommend the manga or the anime first. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this series. It was really good. I don't know, broke my heart. I'm not going to say any more about it. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything. And I think that's all I have for this video. This video's gone on long enough. So thanks for watching. If you guys would like, then you can click on another video of mine or subscribe. Leave a comment if you've made it to the end of this video. I don't care what you say, just leave any kind of comment. And I guess you'll see me next time.